Hey everybody, it's Friday and we're moving on to the next letter in the A to Z challenge, which is the reading of my story of Ariadne. And this letter is the letter L. Last time we left off with Luke being dejected at the judge, which is the letter J, and now he's back. And this continues along with his quest to use the tree. Of course, he's got a very, very difficult uphill battle, I would say. If you've just come into this video and you're kind of lost, what am I talking about? This doesn't seem like BookTube. Well, this is AuthorTube. This is a video that I'm doing. It's a series of videos that I'm doing all month. And next month, things will return back to normal, so don't worry. But if you are interested in following along in this story, then please go down to the description box below and you can find a link to the playlist. And you can start all the way at A. But let's get on with the story. So in this next part, Luke has to go find some more information. He wants to find something to fight this. He just wants to use that tree. So he goes to a place, and it starts with an L. So where can he find information? Well, at the library. So here is part L, the Librarian. Ariadne, New Athens. 22nd day, 8th month, 1st year after colonization, Ariadne. Spartan and square, the library served as an information repository and an educational space for the children and teenagers that traveled to Ariadne. Terminals lined 2 of the walls and an information desk occupied the center of the room. It wasn't beautiful, but it was functional. It was also temporary. That's what Lindsay Pham hoped. The librarian of Ariadne longed for a beautiful building filled with books. Not files in a computer system, but actual printed books. She wiped the terminals for the second time, waiting for someone to come in. She watched the door every 5 or 10 minutes. It was quiet. She removed a fingerprint from the screen when she heard the door open. She looked up and saw a young man approaching her. "Welcome," she said. "What can I do for you?" "I'd like some information," said Luke Primo. "The terminals here are available for you to browse the books electronically," she said, sweeping her arm toward the row of screens. "I'm not looking for a book. I'd like to see the colony charter." "You can read that anywhere. If you have a tablet at home, you can just access it from there." "No, you don't understand," he said, shaking his head. "I need to see the original copy." "We have no original copies of anything here. You'll want to go to the governor's office for that." "They wouldn't let me see it, would they?" "They might, but I think it's being protected as a historic document anyway. The electronic copy is exactly the same." "Right. I'd also like some books about law, specifically constitutional law related to Earth and Mars." "Not sure how that would help you," said Lindsay. "I'm wondering how to apply to change the charter." Lindsay stared at him. She shook her head and said, "I don't think I quite understand you. You want to change the charter?" "Yes, is that difficult to understand?" "I don't think you understand what the charter is. It's not something you can just petition to change. It was agreed upon by all members of the colony before arriving here. And besides, Earth and Mars law mean nothing here. We're under completely separate laws. Whatever you're trying to do won't work." "I guess I'll get no help here. Thanks anyway," he said and left. Lindsay went to the information desk and picked up her tablet. She began tapping a message. "To Governor Paulo Fernandez." So Luke just doesn't quit, and he wants more information on the colony charter. Of course, he's probably read it before. I mean, he had to agree on it before coming to this planet, but he still wants to change it. He wants to be able to use that tree. He just wants to make some, I don't know. He wants money. I created the character. I should know, right? Well, I do know his objective, but I'm not telling you right now. The title character is the librarian, of course. That's Lindsay Pham. She is pretty much like a clean freak. She just keeps on cleaning things, but maybe she's just a bit bored. I mean, it's not as if there are a lot of people around and everyone is so busy. They're going about their lives. Of course, there are children and teenagers who would be using it frequently, but at this time they're probably in school, and she's just not very busy at all. She's probably quite bored. But I mentioned that she is kind of wishing that she had a grand library, a beautiful library. Now, these are some things that will come in time. Of course, what they're doing right now, this is still 8th month after colonization, they're constructing the town or the city. They're trying to build everything that is absolutely essential. Of course, they've got hospital going, they've got schools going, they've got fire and probably police services. Government building is probably not even very beautiful at all. A lot of these places are not very nice looking yet. Homes would be probably modular, and eventually they'll be personalized. They will have very nice looking houses. I'm absolutely sure. Now you may be wondering, I have written this story and I have this colony charter. I haven't actually written anything about the colony charter itself. Now this is something I probably should put down on paper so that I know absolutely everything. I know the basic laws, and that is something that I do plan to do. And it is something that I will touch on in my world building series, which I will be updating fairly soon, I hope. If you're interested in my world building series, you can check out this. It's the playlist. And so far I have basically how to figure out the calendar, the planet, the star system, and things like that. The next part of this story coming tomorrow is for the letter M. Now this one is very major. This has something that has repercussions that will span the entire book series. This is very important. Now, you probably won't know anything about why. That will be revealed in the novels, not in this series. But I do welcome you to speculate what is going on. So let me know what you thought of this part of the story down below in the comments section. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think, and also let me know what you think is going to happen next. Now, if you haven't been watching the earlier parts of this story, then please go up here to this card and you will find the playlist. You can start all the way back at the letter A and move all the way up to where we are now. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're interested in seeing more of my writing as well as regular booktube videos, then please subscribe down below and check out those videos on that side. You might find something you like. So, we'll see you tomorrow in the next video, which is the letter M.